Finally, Jeepers Creepers 4. You heard me? Okay, let's get it. I know people are upset. I would say that I'm genuinely hyped. And I like to see further, what all entails in this. I'm hyped about this movie.
We've been waiting for this for so long.
3 didn't count.
So Jeepers, we all waited for Jeepers Creepers 3, 14 years, I believe so. And that was a little bit of a disappointment. But but hey, whatever.
But what about the Black Sergeant dude?
He kept the movie alive.
He was the best part of the movie by far.
That was it.
If this one don't hit, and we have to wait for that thing to come back again.
No, it better hit.
Too damn old. Next time.
Too damn old. No, I'm not doing that.
Too damn old.
I'm not doing that.
Then fuck it. I don't care no more. You can make whatever.
And then we can say what happened here happened before, because the third one was a waste of time. Yeah. Let's be real. I just being a Jeepers Creepers fan, I
found love for it.
Yeah,
I found
and
love
the black and
he was a legend.
Praise him because he saved the.
He made him and the old, the old cop.
Yeah,
he was there.
Cop, they was there.
He had the little toupee going.
Literally every other character was nonsense.
Was
garbage.
She was creepy though. The old lady who had the
she was creepy, and then I didn't like that either. I didn't like how they damn near gave Jeepers Creepers
emotions,
feeling.
Yeah,
that was stupid to me. It's like he's a demonic. Well, we don't know what he is, but just demonic.
And the only emotion he should ever show is anger until the series is about to go full conclusion.
Thank you.
And in his final moment, he might realize he lost.
Yeah, it might be him accepting his loss.
Right.
Or something of that nature, but
that's as far as you take it.
Finding out they found his hand and they know what he's about. Come on, man.
And the birds falling. It was majestic.
No,
it was majestic.
It was stupid.
So we can't have none of that. Jeepers Creepers 4. It first broke everybody, like everybody else who was skeptical because we heard it was getting rebooted or whatever. But from the news we got from him, it might be. I'm giving it a shot. We could only give it a shot at this point. It wasn't coming back with Silva and the original thoughts. So whatever.
Exactly. So we've talked about this. We wanted them to. We wanted him to give over the rights. We wanted him to give the movie to someone else, but we wanted them to keep everything the same. Keep the mythology behind him, everything.
The mythology that we haven't even seen yet. So the mythology of his whole backstory. What was he originally supposed to be from start to finish? Like, who is he? Where does he come from? They got some source material of when he was, remember in the Jeepers Creepers 2, deleted scene, he was in the medieval times.
Medieval times, fighting with horses.
The
and all
comics,
that.
He was in the Aztecs. Did you ever get to see that? Yeah. The Aztecs used him as a they were sacrificing somebody, and he was the god they gave the heart to, and he ate it. So he got a whole backstory that's not even explored fully. So our hopes of everybody who liked this series is that they just kept that love this series, keep it intact. And keep his mythology the same. Even keep the story though that's been on the films. Like we need that reference as to at least how he came back. Like you don't even have to talk about nothing else. Trish don't even got to be in it. If she want to be in it, that'd be cool. But she don't have to be. Just simply be like, hey, after what happened with the daddy and them, because daddy was a legend. He killed him. He kept the bones up.
No
in there.
Police or nothing.
He just was.
Old school ass whooping. What I'm saying?
He was like, "Oh, may harpoon myself."
Killed it.
Yeah.
Harpoon.
He's like, he's gonna pull my gun out of the truck. He's like,
my gun out of the truck.
Like Jackie. Like he was a legend.
Jackie, the post butcher.
So he gotta be referenced. Like that can't go undone. He defeated him. It was a dub. So as long as you even just acknowledge that at all, which. It looked like we might actually get that. So let's talk about 4. We talked about how much we love the other ones. Even 3. Let's talk about 4. Before we get into that reference about how the daddy might get talked about, let's talk about the plot that we already know about. This is from Jeepers Creepers fandom. They have a synopsis. What's going on? So the plot reads: Jeepers Creepers Reborn, which probably will be the name, unfolds as the Horror Hound Festival holds its first ever event in Louisiana, where it attracts hundreds of geeks, freaks, and diehards. So it's going to be those wild, kind of circus vibes. And among them is a fanboy Chase and his girlfriend what is that? Lane, who begins to experience unexplained premonitions, kind of like the girl on the bus, and disturbing visions associated with the town's past and the creeper himself. That could be cool. You know, we got to see where they're going with that. As the festival arrives and the blood-soaked entertainment builds to a frenzy, so that means throughout he gonna be killing. I think he gonna be somewhere else, and she gonna meet up with Lane as she believes something unearthly has been summoned. So it looks like at this festival is when he come back, because it said something unearthly is gonna be summoned at that time, and that's when she got the premonitions.
Look, I have no like
it's a new story arc, which is fine though.
I'm fine with that.
This could be a start of a trilogy. They were saying.
No, it is.
So that could be cool.
The plan is to be another set of 3 movies, right? What we talked about is, like I said, we hope they don't take it and then it's their whole other story. The Jeepers Creepers ain't even the same.
Oh, you know, like how even though I like this movie, like they did with Child's Play, it's new. It's all new. He was made as
it's not
AI, you know, messed up basically, and that's kind of it. He's not even inherently evil.
Exactly.
There's no Charles Lee Ray. Like we don't. That was a good movie.
We don't need that. I respect it.
We don't know. This got to stay
and this is
the course.
Thing. This is the thing.
Damn it!
It will never beat the first. Never beat.
That's the first. A GOAT movie.
One of the most underrated horror films of all time.
One of the most disrespected horror films of all time.
It's very true.
Yes.
It's very old school horror theme. But it will never be. We're not looking for it to be better than the first or the second. No. The second one's even one. You know, I love the second one. Yeah. But the thing is, we don't want it to just.
It needs to be better than that.
And the actors too. I want to get that. We need better acting. Because
the first one had all legendary
gave
actors.
Disney Channel vibes, and I'm not liking that.
They had a Disney couple.
Yeah, you know, I don't.
What
need
about
none
the
of
old lady from the first one?
Okay, we need her back.
We need her back. Like, she survived. I told you, she made it. She was breathing still with no gunshot wounds. He just grabbed her and she survived.
Someone been killed.
Yeah, she needs to have made it to the festival with her gun. That's not my scarecrow.
Look.
Go on.
Killed you say? No. No. Look. For this next 3-part series, if that's what they're doing, my hopes would be that they not necessarily. I mean, you can't disregard the third one because it's supposed to take place in between 1 and 2.
So the third one, it don't have to be referenced at all.
No, it got to be referenced.
You don't even have to reference that. Like the old lady found the hand and it told. All that bullshit. You can ignore that.
Well, all I want is, actually, what I want is this. Can we go to that? The beginning opening scene. This is what I want.
Let's see this. Okay, so this is. From who? Where's our source?
Shout out to Critical Overlord. Yeah, man's a legend on this. He went in like
he got all the scoop. Check out and subscribe to his YouTube. He got all the scoop on all kind of horror film news. From him, we kind of got the scoop on a couple things. Mm-hmm. So we got the opening scene pulled up here. So the opening scene, I read
just to put the backstory to the opening scene. The opening scene within the first, I believe, 10 to 20 minutes is not supposed to be have anything to do with the movie.
Yeah.
So, of course, Jeepers Creepers will be involved, but it's not like the characters of the whole movie are going to be in the beginning.
It's like on It 2, basically, when he killed the dudes who were gay and they were getting bullied.
Had nothing to do with the whole movie.
Didn't really have to. I mean, it showed that he was back, but it was its own thing, kind of. So
that's just showing the creepers back.
That's what he's hinting that this opening scene might do. It might they'll transition to something else. So, anyways,
great opening.
It says during a pleasant Sunday afternoon drive after church service, retired couple Ron and Marie are minutes off the road by an unseen assailant. That's already scary. That's already scary.
The truck is back. This is the truck. The truck is back.
Wait, if it opened up to that.
Souped up.
He got his souped
The truck
up.
is back.
The little metal spinning. Yeah. No, for reals. If it opened up like that, it's already going to be the vibes is back. Man. At a nearby farmhouse, the couple have reason to believe the assailant may be holding someone captive. Oh, shit. This is scary. I'm not even watching it. The couple investigate and find unspeakable horror. It needs to be unspeakable, everything that we see about him. Yes. It can't be within reason. And that's what the first one had. Everything you saw made you uncomfortable. And the second one was, he was in one place, so you didn't really get to see a lot about him. But if you see where he's at, it gotta be
the second one was just more attention on the kids. And how
it gotta be all the way unholy. So if it's unspeakable, I believe that shit. And as a consequence, they're never seen again.
He got him.
That alone is I mean, that should be the trailer. The trailer should just be that scene.
I even said this. This will get everybody. Okay?
Let me go to the next thing.
Think of this as a trailer. All black screen. Every 23rd spring. Next slide. For 23 days. Next slide. It gets to eat.
In the trailer.
I don't even need to see anything else. I'm going to see it.
I already booked.
Yeah. I'm renting out the theater.
Yeah,
I'm renting out the theater. The family is there. But anyways, so what I want to see and hope to see is that opening scene where they ran off the road by Jeepers Creepers. And it is by a nearby farmhouse. I am hoping. What was his name? Shit.
He's like a sergeant. Well, he wasn't a sergeant.
He wasn't a sergeant. But,
was it Jack?
You know.
He might have been Jack.
No, Jackie was the
dad was Jack.
I know.
Oh yeah, he was Jackie Sr.
He was?
He was. Yeah, he was.
All right, well, Jackie Sr. and Jackie.
Right.
I'm hoping that's the farmhouse where, as you know, at the end of the second one, he was waiting about 3 more days, give or take a day or two, for the creeper to come back. I'm hoping that's the farmhouse. I'm hoping, most likely if it is the farmhouse, the dad is dead, sadly. Jeepers Creepers came back and handled that. But the creeper's back. That's the opening scene.
Win, but if
he
got to lose,
he won already. He won.
Yeah, he got his dub, and it lasted for 23 years. You got your dub. You got your
take your W's with the L's.
You know, the W's with the L's.
So
yeah,
I'm hoping that's the opening scene. I'm hoping and it's filmed in the same area, Louisiana. So I'm pretty sure they're keeping that same origin as far as where the creeper is.
Right.
So I'm hoping that opening scene when they get ran off the road and they walk into the farmhouse that is Jackie Sr.'s farmhouse. Right. And that's where the creeper first comes back. It's a new 23 years.
He might even made that his spot.
His spot.
He killed them.
That might even be his new spot. I don't know if it's too open or not.
Okay,
but,
so look, we got this. We got an Instagram post from apparently somebody who's on the film. This is the set from Peter Brook, and he's just making a movie. And so it's a lot of. We can see it's gonna be a lot of green screen, which could be like the second one, which means that there might be like these long shots where they're out in the open, they really aren't at those places, and then when they're in Louisiana and they're outside on location, it will be at a real farmhouse. It'll be at a real one or two things, but there might be a lot of action that happens with green screens that happened in the last one. So I'm expecting not to be like high budget. It's gonna be.
I'm expecting.
I'm saying like I don't think they're gonna have even $50 million to make it. So I can see this being like a $30 million movie that they did, which could be for him. You don't need what do you need special effects for? Except for when he's flying, that's it. So we'll see what they do with this. Let's look at the next screenshot that our boy provided for us. This is the festival. Clowns. I can dig it. I can dig some clowns.
And another thing,
he should kill them though. Actually, like a little reference to Pennywise. Oh my God! That's 2 Pennywise. See that
exactly? I was gonna say that.
Oh,
look,
me! I didn't. This is news now.
Look. The director is a fan of Pennywise.
Who they have the same 27 years. Come back to eat dairy.
Yeah.
23 years. Oh,
as well as this.
He needs to kill them and show like I'm on some other shit. Like I'm not. Y'all don't. Fuck with me.
Hey,
I didn't even know those was 2 Pennywises. But listen,
the fact that I don't know if you noticed this. So, like I said again, critical overlord, man. Genius. Great work. I'm looking to see some more content and videos from him. But something he pointed out, we have the original Pennywise, and we have the remake. So the fact that that's placed in 2017 and 18 or 19 as well,
I got it.
You would assume that this is supposed to take place in 2024 or whatever year, but you would assume that it's the new 23 years.
Yeah.
You would assume that this is present day or in the future, of a new 23 years.
So are you trying to say that it might be a situation where they're saying, look, there was an old classic Pennywise, he was redone and improved on?
Not that.
There's an old classic Jeepers Creepers. This is a reboot. He was redone and improved on, because that's what a lot of people was angry about, and I would be angry about if he didn't keep his mythology. But you see, look. When they did the Pennywise, though, they kept the full mythology, and he was redone better. So that's it. Like, do it, because I know y'all got the resources to do it. Just keep my mythology.
Just don't want them to go off the wall with it.
Yeah, don't retcon who he is.
Do it too much.
That's it, and then we be solid.
But I'm just hoping for some originality. You know,
the truck is back.
Keep it there. The truck is back.
So
and that they getting ran off the road with this. It was souped up. So
and 3, you know how in 3 it looked kind of blue and kind of like even cleaner.
It looked a little cleaner. You know, this looking like the
dusty.
old rusty
look.
Look
at that old ass. Look at this windshield.
It's looking back to the old ways. You
Which
know,
is a good thing,
to
though.
The first one.
I want them to just look at the first one and be like, we got to do that in 2021. Like
I hope they did that. I mean, it's already been done and filmed and wrapped up. It's in post production. It's supposed to come out this fall.
Yeah,
should be seeing the trailer pretty soon.
All right, this is the screenshot that is the money one actually. Boom. That's my boy. That is him. He looking like the Undertaker. It's
looking good. I like this.
That was enough. That was more than anything I just seen. You could tell there's been no adjustment to the look at all. I don't know who. We don't know if it's the same creeper.
Jonathan Breck, I believe.
We would want it to be. Because he just have a face structure that if you put the makeup on somebody else, it might not look exactly. You know when you need something to be exactly the same for it to be the same person.
You know how they brought back the original Michael Myers for the new Michael Myers.
Like it just means something extra. It just don't. It don't hit the same when it's. Yes, it's like that when they was running it up in '78. That was her and him, and they're old as shit, but they was running it back, and that's it. Got to be him. It got to be. It's always been who this is. So.
I would be very excited. Like I said before, if that opening scene for this one, Jeepers Creepers Reborn, has any reference or is supposed to be, Jackie's farmhouse and all these things, it's obviously going to be connected to the first 3 films. And that leaves even
you don't have to
room.
Reference it after that.
And then, it has its own movie, but then that would be even room. It's supposed to be a 3-part movie series. So that would be even room if they wanted to, which I kind of hope they would, to get the finish of the story. But room for Trish Jenner to come back.
She can. And
fight for her, the vengeance of her brother.
She should lose.
And even maybe some of, thinking some of the characters from the second one,
I mean, at least a cameo.
Double D, bring Double D back, you know what I'm saying?
Double D was tight.
Bring her back.
Bring the dog back. The dog was still alive at the end of the first one.
No, that nigga's dead. It's 23 years. Dead.
He was alive.
No, I don't know. I don't know.
Beethoven out there, our dog Beethoven's still out there alive, so that motherfucker could be alive. He about 46.
He old for sure.
Jeepers Creepers 4. Tell us in the comments what you think about what's coming out. Like and subscribe. Check us out.